Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Christina and I'm back with another book haul. Okay guys, it has been a little bit since I've made a video. Things around here have changed a bit, so I don't know how consistently I can get one of these out, but I do have plenty of content that I do want to share. We are approaching our end of year, so I have that coming, and I'd like to share some additional ideas I have with you. But today I am sharing with you a book haul. So some of these have been sitting on my shelf for quite a while. Just thrift book finds, used book haul. I do have some curriculum here, so I'll go ahead and share that with you. So let's get into it. So first I have a Uncover Human Body book. This is Learn About the Incredible Human Body Inside and Out. We will be doing the anatomy this year. I'm just kind of using a few different resources, and you'll see what one of those will be coming up here soon. But this is just a really cool visual to see all the parts of the body and the systems. So my kids actually really enjoy this already. I've been looking through it quite a bit. It's very informative, and this will be a resource that we use. I also grabbed a Peterson First Guide. This is Trees. I am using all-in-one Homeschool, so easy peasy as a resource for our anatomy next year. They do end their course because it is a biology course. They ended in plants, and there were some resources, some books that they were recommending, and it just looked kind of fun. I don't know if we're going to get to it because I do want to kind of take the year to focus on anatomy, but we may end up maybe ending the year in spring working on plants. So I saw this for a great price, and we are kind of collecting these, so I grabbed that. We have Then Sings My Soul. This is the special edition, so this is Christmas, Easter, and all-time favorite hymn stories. So this includes all of those things. I will just be using the other favorites, and we'll be using those hymns this year. And of course we have stuff for the various holidays. There's patriotic. So this I found used for a really good price, so I decided to grab it. I'll show you the music and then explain how the hymn came about. So I love that. So I grabbed that. I also got another poetry anthology. So this is a family of poems from Carolyn Kennedy. And this was just a really good price. So there's so many beautiful poems within here. I have a few of these. I have a bit of a collection, so I like to grab them when I see them. And I also got some poetry for young people. We have Robert Frost and Emily Dickinson. I already have a book on Emily Dickinson, but it's like all of her poems, and I just wanted something a little precise, specific for younger kiddos. So I saw these and grabbed them to have as a resource. These are quite beautiful books. I absolutely love Emily Dickinson. She's one of my favorites. I also like Walt Whitman. He's another great poet that I've always loved. So I'm excited to have these in our collection. I also have a World of Art, Come Look With Me, Exploring Modern Art. These books as well are quite nice to have, sharing a little bit about the pictures, some information, who the artist was. They have quite a bit to tell you how to use the book. Yeah, they have quite a bit kind of collections within their individual books. So I grabbed the one for modern art. And then I needed a dictionary. My daughter's moving away from the Young Dictionary. A lot of the words she's been looking up lately aren't even in there, so I had to pick up a new one. Now, this was only $2.50 at my local thrift store, or one of my local thrift stores, so highly recommend checking out your thrift stores for things like resource books and all of that. They had so much there to pick from, and of course I kind of wanted one that was a little bit older in copyright, because now they're adding words and things that just don't even make sense to me. So here we go. Copyright here is 1998. And I liked how some of the little pictures were colored. I mean, not all of them, obviously. But my daughter, she's been reading a ton, so she has a lot of questions on vocabulary and different words that come up within her reading. So it was getting to the point where she was stopping quite a bit to ask me what the words meant. So I said, you know, keep a dictionary by you, and if there's one that you really, really are stuck on, go ahead and look it up. So that way you have a quick way to figure out what that means, what it means in context. So she's been doing that, but of course we've realized that the dictionary we have doesn't have all the words. So we went ahead and grabbed this collegiate edition. So this is a nice add to our homeschool. Now I have a couple other books. One of these were thrifted. I think it was this one. And then this one I got from Christian Book. So my daughter absolutely loves Sacagawea. She's just enthralled by her and wanted to just read a little more about her. So I picked up this, which is just the childhood of famous Americans, and then this Sacagawea from Joseph Bucaque. So this one is a bit of a, I guess, younger read. I think this one's just a little bit older. So they're both on different reading levels, but I think she can handle them. She requested some additional books on Sacagawea. What we have, I think it's just like a younger reader. So I grabbed those for her to read over the summer whenever she feels like it. Now I have an order from Master Books. So I went ahead and grabbed another What a Character book. This is Extraordinary Animal Heroes, Notable Lives from History. And this is going to be a 10-book series. So this is the 4th one that I've picked up so far. And they're just really nice. Nice readers. They have vocabulary within them as well. So I thought my kids would enjoy this. They love animals around here. So I grabbed that. We have Climate Change for Kids and Parents Too by Ken Ham and Jessica Bradford. This is for ages 9 and up. This is a new release for them, and I was excited to pick this up. I mean, this is just a topic I really wanted to touch on with my kids ever since getting saved. Both my husband and I got saved in kind of a, definitely a spiritual kind of way. It was kind of like overnight. I haven't really gone into that story here, but I mean, it was just amazing how God showed himself to us. And through that journey, he's kind of opened my eyes to a lot of social, environmental issues and things that I believed in before I got saved, when I was quite worldly. I believed a lot, extremely differently than I do now. So I definitely wanted a book or resource that explained this concept through a biblical lens. So, you know, we have this idea as humans, as a creation, that we can fix what's already broken. And point is, we can't. God has a plan for everything. And a lot of what is broken is because we are a fallen world. So I just really wanted to kind of explore this idea, because of course there are things happening, yes, of course. But we have to look at it through a biblical lens and realize that as long as we're good stewards, that is the best we can do. Nothing can be fixed or changed. Only God can do that. So I definitely wanted to approach this topic with my kids. It's a beautiful book. So this will be something that we will be reading. And then I have a program from Master Books, God's Wondrous Machine. This covers the nervous system, the respiratory system, and the circulatory system. So I grabbed this. I heard really good things about this course. And I'm using also as a resource Easy Peasy All Homeschool's biology course that they have completely online, to have a lot of different things for my younger son to do. We went over the human body years ago, whenever we started homeschooling, when my daughter was in first grade. So it's time for a refresher. And they were asking me some random questions, because I had already had a plan of what we were going to be doing. I'll post that video up here. I did share all my curriculum picks and everything for the upcoming year. But they were asking me some questions, and I just realized it would be perfect to take some time to have a refresher in the human body. So my daughter, of course, will be in 5th grade, and I wanted her to have something more on her level. I wanted her to go a little deeper, since she'd already went through the human body with me. My son was there going through that course, but he was so little. I don't know that a ton of that really stayed with him. I know a lot did, but it'd be nice to go over things again. So this is just has beautiful photographs within it. Okay, so this is written by a doctor turned homeschool mom. So she was a trained teacher and homeschooling mother who happens to be a pediatrician. So she's coming from this topic from that perspective, which I thought was really interesting. And I've just heard really good things. This is her. She is from Chicago. And I just thought this was a really cool way to come from it. There's some history involved. There's a timeline that she will be putting together as well. Let's see that. So, this is kind of some of the topics. Brain, looking inside the brain, the brick and mortar of the nervous system, developing the brain. I like this here. We have facts, the wacky, the weird, and wow. That's throughout the book. Historical timeline of the circulatory system. So there's timeline throughout. I just thought this would be a really interesting way for my daughter to go through it. So I'm going to tie them both in together, and Probably use Easy Peasy as a spine, and then bring in some resources from both of these. So I did get the teacher's guide. We're not going to use all of this, but I wanted to use it as a resource. So there is quite a bit in here that you can do. She will be doing a lab in here, so I will be ordering that. That'll be exciting for her to actually have a hands-on opportunity to kind of really look inside something, I think. We're looking at the spinal cord, I think is what we're doing in here. Here's some timeline photos. We have Aristotle, Christ, Dr. Paul Broca. Some of these people I haven't even heard of. So it's various activities I'll probably have her work on. There is memorization cards in here, flashcards that you would cut out, memorize, the definition on the back. I like that for her. So I'll be using this alongside Easy Peasies, because Easy Peasy has some fun activities as well for my younger that they can do together. Things like bingo and lab books and things like that. So I will be pulling that in for them this year. Now I have some stuff from Christian Book. I have Mindbender's Level 3. This is grades 3 through 6. We have never done this, but I decided to just go with this level. But I thought it would be a lot of fun for my daughter. So I'll just be adding this in once a week as part of her morning time individual work. I thought this would be fun to do, so I grabbed that. And then I also grabbed our Spanish for the year. So this is the Spanish. I had mentioned in my previous video, I think my planning video, I'll link that at the top if you haven't seen that, where I planned my entire year already and what our schedules kind of look like. We do a Spanish program currently, which I'll talk more at my end of year. We weren't very good at being consistent with that. And my husband has taken over this particular subject, so he will be teaching this, and this is what he chose, because I had him look at various different programs. This is the one that interested him. This is from Classical Academic Press. So you're learning Spanish, you know, different phrases, 32-week chapters, 290 commonly used vocabulary words, learn grammatical concepts such as verb conjunction, tense and noun gender, weekly worksheets and quizzes, all teaching and explanation written in the student book at the student's level, engaging and conventional, the first text in a 3-year series. And then I have the answer key here. Yeah, so I haven't really looked at this too much, because I have to figure out how this is going to go. You have your phrases, conversation. This kind of goes all through the words, grammar, different things like that. He speaks fluently, so this will go a lot smoother with him teaching something like this than it will with me doing it. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to get to have a class with Dad. So this is what we chose. Again, I don't want to say too much because I haven't looked at it too far yet. Here's the answer key. Just simple and easy to have for me when I have to go over anything. And that's kind of what we have for our foreign language. I also did recently pick up a thrift haul. I got an entire box of books. I think it was 25 books for $6. They're having a fantastic sale. I'll show you that clip. So I don't know, what was like a quarter a book or 24 cents a book, something like that. very excited about that. Got a lot more readers for our shelf, and I will be sharing with you coming up here soon, hopefully. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's been very difficult for me to make videos and make any sort of content because just things have changed a bit here at home, so I'm navigating that. So bear with me. I want to thank all of my new subscribers. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys. And I'm hoping to share our end of year recap soon. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today and looking at all my new goodies. I will be sure to get a new video out to you guys soon. If you have any questions about anything that I shared here, please let me know. Or if you want to see anything further, drop that down in the comments. And I will see you guys on the next one. God bless.